Tension erupts at Tinungay in Bishnupur after unidentified individuals in civilian attire allegedly brandished firearms at locals protesting against Tronglaubi killings. At least 18 people, including 5 women, sustained injuries. Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand says Jaribam-Imphal railway line spanning around 111 kilometers expected to be fully completed by 2028. Village Volunteers Eastern Zone Kuki Zogam warns against Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand's proposed visit to Tengnopal district. Home Minister Govindas Konthosam says NIA conducting full-scale probe into the Tronglaubi killings with investigation already at advanced stage. Government extends temporary suspension of mobile internet and data services for 2 more days. Curfew relaxed in 5 Valley districts from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow. Fish farmer from Namboltop Kabi pursues aquaculture with commitment and hard work, yielding viable avenue for income generation. And Manipur celebrates Sajibu Terauba festival in subdued manner with traditional fervour and gaiety in the wake of Tronglaubi incident. Low public participation in Terauche in Kaba. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA HAJARIMAYUM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Tension flared up today at Tinungay in Bishnupur district after unidentified individuals in civilian attire allegedly brandished firearms at locals protesting against the Tronglaubi killings and recent firing by the Central Reserve Police Force. According to reports, the unidentified individuals were travelling in a Bolero pickup and 2 Verna cars. The act of displaying weapons provoked angry protesters who torched a Bolero pickup and 1 Verna vehicle while another managed to flee. Security personnel reportedly detained all occupants of the vehicles involved. Meanwhile, security forces resorted to firing tear gas, shells and mock bombs to disperse the crowd at the Ningthau Bazaar and Project Gate areas. At least 18 people sustained injuries in the incident, including 5 women. 17 injured persons were shifted to District Hospital Bishnupur with the help of ambulances from Indian Red Cross Society, while 1 has been referred to Imphal for advanced treatment. Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand today announced that the Jaribam-Imphal railway line spanning around 111 kilometers is expected to be fully completed by 2028, significantly improving connectivity between the state and the rest of the country. The Chief Minister made the statement during an inspection visit to Imphal railway station, where he reviewed the ongoing progress of the railway project. He was accompanied by MLA Sapam Ranjan and S. Rajan, Chief Secretary Punit Kumar Goyal, along with other senior officials. During the visit, the Chief Minister interacted with concerned authorities and examined the progress of the Jaribam-Imphal track, including a project tableau showcasing key components of the railway line. Responding to media queries regarding threats issued by armed Kuki volunteers over his proposed visit to Tengnopal, Khemchand asserted that he would go ahead with the visit, stating that Tengnopal is an integral part of Manipur. Village Volunteers Eastern Zone Kuki Zogam warns against the proposed visit of Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand to Tengnopal district. In a press statement dated April 13, the group reiterated that no Meitei individual would be allowed to cross the buffer zone between Meitei and Kuki areas until their demand for a separate administration is officially acknowledged. The volunteers asserted that Tecnopal is not Kangpokpi and warned that any attempt at coercion or intimidation would be met with quote-unquote resolute resistance. They also cautioned that proceeding with the visit despite public sentiment could lead to serious consequences. The group stated that responsibility for any fallout would lie with those ignoring the concerns of the people. Home Minister Govindas Konthausam stated that the National Investigation Agency is conducting a full-scale probe into the Tronglaubi killings, with the investigation already at an advanced stage. He appealed to extend support to the state government's efforts in restoring peace in the state, stressing that progress can only be achieved in a calm and stable environment. The minister said he is in constant touch with the NIA team and acknowledged the gravity of the Tronglaubi terror attack. Govindas made the remarks during the inauguration of Nationwide Fire Service Week at Manipur Fire Service headquarters today. The week-long observance will continue till April 20, highlighting the challenges faced by fire service personnel, particularly in dealing with high-rise structures. The minister informed that government is working towards procuring modern firefighting equipment to strengthen emergency response capabilities. He also expressed gratitude to fire service staff for their dedicated service in saving lives. The event was attended by Home Commissioner and Ashok Kumar, CMD of BABINA Healthcare and Hospitality Industries Private Limited, Dr. Thangzam Dhabali, Caesar Hospital and Research Institute Private Limited, CMD Dr. KH Palin, and Ras Medicity, CMD and Rajan, among others. Awards and certificates were presented to firefighters for distinguished service, while computer sets were distributed to district fire substations. Demonstrations on firefighting and rescue operations were held on the occasion.
Government gi site gi su matam ga chanaba modern equipments kayama ekoina 15 finance commission gi makada leiduna pijariba sing asi thengnaba yaranaba any eventuality singsida ekoi mayok naba yaranaba makhoibu well equipped ekoina sarkar na tawnaba su yamna kanna honajari turonglawi gi thodoki investigation yamna fast pace da ekoi sangsilli ngarang maksu ai fauna jai investigation tawriba adugum laba NIA gi team ga is in a very advanced stage masi sarkar na Khalagriba ekoigi thabaksing asi Manipur da leibiriba praja punamakna sohajok pinabire haraga asaw bana ekoigi mangjaba oi ekoi sungsinna re haraga tungkogi bagi oiba santi leiba adugumba sapkhutpa state ama oinanaba honabada mateng pangbiyu.
Speaking on the sidelines, Fire Service Director Laishram Nabachandra highlighted the significance of Fire Service Week, observed in memory of 66 firefighters who lost their lives during a blaze at Victoria Dock in Bombay on April 14, 1944. He said public awareness and training programs on fire safety will be conducted throughout the week. Nabachandra also disclosed that 6 new fire stations will be open in the state and that a proposal has been submitted to the government for 26 additional stations along with creation of manpower post.
Fire service ki excellency angak pufang na henggal tongan mafam kaya hangdana leramba jaga kaya ngasi urbanization torokba population hengalakba asina singbana baramoidana building mathon sagalakba ade leirak khulak pixelakba uki khongba leirak taba suguma sing asi yeng kanda Manipur fire service na su hogiba sahida ekoi tongan ba mawngda ekoi short term training course mayama 1000 gi mathakta ekoi fijaki tongan ba ekoi gi matam ga chunaba khusu khulai kaya amasu ekoi hapsin bangam jare samdam palabada hana leiramdaba fire in emergency control room sida smart IT da based over wireless set training hall manungda tongan ba training ga mari lenawa equipment training aids mayama ekoi hape masina ekoi gi firefighter sing da su matam gi refresher training course bi ba edoba mayam da su ekoi yam kanaba phange.
Home Minister Govindas Konthausam says unauthorized camps of Pambai-led UNLF will be dismantled across the state. Speaking on the sidelines of the launch of Fire Service Week today, the minister said the state government has given a deadline for the removal of such camps. He added that the move follows the agreement reached between the government and Pambai-led UNLF. Govindas expressed hope that the group would respond positively to the government's initiative and cooperate in dismantling the unauthorized camps.
As per their peace agreement signed between the government and the Pambai group of UNLF, they have to squeeze down some of the camps, unauthorized camps, I should say. So that is going on. We have already given some time to them. So I think they will also respond positively.
Meanwhile, residents of Fayeng and nearby villages opposed the proposed relocation of 294th Battalion of Pambai-led UNLF MPA from the area. Speaking to media at Dewan Lampak today, Peace and Protection Committee Chakpa Fayeng President Angom Jiten stated that the battalion has been playing a crucial role in safeguarding the area since the outbreak of the Manipur violence on May 3, 2023. He recalled that 5 villagers, including 2 civilians and 3 village defense volunteers, were killed during prolonged firing by Kuki militants from nearby hill areas. Jiten said after the disbandment of village defense volunteers, the deployment of the MPA 294th Battalion brought a sense of security, allowing residents to live without fear. He expressed concern over reports that the battalion may be relocated soon, warning that such a move goes against the wishes of the people. He cautioned that residents of Fayeng and surrounding areas would launch intense hesitation if authorities proceed with the relocation. Locals present at the press meet also raised slogans opposing the move.
Megi det chi thokiba thodok tuna maram amol kanda ngasi phawbada maira paibi singdi tumba chaba khangdana ngasi phawbada mafam sida maira sangda leaga leiribane nupa singdi khar safari adu moi safari bo pot asi kadai digi no ha targadi MP kangbu sing ngasi gi pambai gi kangbu sing mafam sida leibibadigi akoina nena ta na mafam sida khara leijabane karigumba lokhokiba targadi amukke hena sathiba hana thokiba megi det 29 dagi na june gi tang toru phau thokiba sathiba irang adudagi hena sathiba pofam ama thorpa ya numit mapani nan sobda thokiba adumaina maduda mishimina yauna thokiba port aduda ngasagi makhata na amuka sarkar gi magi digi or natraga general headquarter akoi MP gi magi digi akoi sta leiriba MP kangbu mafam da leiriba makoi si karigumba lokhoki patargadi mafam sa hena awana targadi madugi daito kodumaktu sarkar gi magi digi pubigedobne.
Union Minister of State Social Justice and Empowerment and leader of RPI Athawale, Ramdas Athawale, urged Union Home Minister Amit Shah to take stern action against those involved in the Tronglaubi incident and deliver justice to the victims. In a letter submitted to Union Home Minister Amit Shah, RPI Athawale National President Ramdas Athawale termed the Tronglaubi incident, where 2 children were killed and their mother sustaining injuries, as an act of terrorism. It stated that the incident, which claimed the lives of 2 children, was a deliberate planned attack to create new unrest in Manipur. Ramdas Athawale also said that such inhuman act is condemnable to the highest degree and demanded proper probing and befitting actions against those involved. Ramdas Athawale also called upon Union Home Minister Amit Shah to take effective measures to restore peace and ensure that no more civilians' lives are lost in Manipur. Post-mortem examinations of 5 victims, including 2 children killed in Tronglaubi killings and 3 civilians who died in CRPF firing, were conducted last afternoon at RIMS under tight security. The autopsy process began with the bodies of the 2 minors, followed by the 3 civilians. Post-mortem began around 2:30 p.m. and concluded at around 7 p.m. As of now, families of the 5 victims have not indicated when they will claim the mortal remains. In view of prevailing tension in valley areas following the Tronglaubi killings and fatal firing by Central Reserve Police Force personnel on civilians, EYDC Club Irozu today shut down the Manipur Zoological Garden. Club members logged the booking counter and main entrances of the zoo earlier in the day. The club also imposed restrictions on public from climbing Iroi Semba Hillock during Sajibu Chairauba celebrations. Further, EYDC club appealed to residents under its jurisdiction to refrain from organizing entertainment programs, citing grim situation in the state.
Youth Development Club na koliba area mafam asida matam kattana harau kumai thabal isai amadi hoksi na singba koi tingjang jakre loina nangasi gauragi serau on mi sisu tronglawgi thodo aduga mari lenana amoi sokna lekai sigi leiriba club asina nungai tabadu uchaboga loina na ngasi koi Hiroshima Zoological Garden asi koi ngasi oina hajaba tare leiba ki tongan tongan ba leiriba mafam lekai sing adagi Zoo yema lakani haidana asa to biramba leibirambani akoi mangjona na zoo si koi ngasi gi oina club na tinjanjare haiba wafam basi UIDC club ki magai gi lebak myam da leiba phai kibitu mafam da isujari.
Press note from Raudai TM Kasom Village Authority in Ukhrul district warns security forces and armed personnel against operating within their jurisdiction without prior formal permission. On the other hand, Ihang Bungpi Working Committee, IBWC Sadar Hills Kangpokpi District launches a scathing attack on a security restriction notice issued by Raudai TM Kasom Village Authority in Ukhrul District. The committee termed the directive unlawful, untenable and a direct challenge to constitutional authority. Manipur government has extended the temporary suspension of mobile internet and data services, including VPN services in Imphal West, Imphal East, Kakching, Thoubal and Bishnupur districts for another 2 days with effect from 2 p.m. today. According to a release issued by Commissioner cum Secretary Home and Ashok Kumar, the decision has been taken in view of the prevailing grim law and order situation in the valley districts. Curfew will be relaxed from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow in Imphal East, Imphal West, Thoubal and Kakching districts. Healthcare, PHED, MSPDCL, municipal councils, ATM refilling, child helpline, women helpline, elder line, telecom service provider and essential religious rituals and ceremonies are exempted from the purview of curfew. Samas Tengbang Loop and Singzubung Youth Organization jointly staged a sit-in today at Uripok Achom Laikai against the police summon issued to Maitay Lipun Chief H. Silan and Uripok Apunbalup Organization Secretary L. Bedig. The summon was reportedly issued following remarks made by Silan and Bedig during a recent protest rally organized by Uripok Apunbalup and Uripok Nupi Apunbalup. Speaking to media, General Secretary of Uripok Nupi Apunbalup Chongtham Ibetombi condemned the police action and demanded immediate withdrawal of the summon notice as well as any alleged attempt to arrest the two individuals. She warned that failure to do so would lead to intensified agitations by locals. Ibetombi stressed the importance of freedom of speech, stating that the remarks were made in the context of inaction against Kuki militants involved in civilian killings. She also clarified that Silan's statement to protest at residences of MLAs was made on behalf of Uripok Nupi Apunbalup.
Makhatana isa singsibu phana na pagi damak makoibu wari sana na pagi damak Imphal thana gi side tagi somon tharak liba se khutakta hantokpiu isa singbu kaubagi phana na pagi kaubagi amadi wari sana na pagi kaubagi somon se khutakta Imphal thana na hantokpi da bataragadi aikoi makhata ba khongchang adum sangsin jagani lura bani na mapi mapa oiriba mato kari khanari kamai tori moigi level de sana bawari akoi maira ba bi kharana yobunati ba moigi thakta moigi nongda sana bodo akoi da kari leina bagi habagi pume paume na bachapa matam oire habasi yadadi hai khini ba adugi yadaba do hojik chuma yam changna hai da cheba adugi matam do oire bro mayam adu itaragadi hojik pha chilan phage khaladi hojik phadana phamiba Uripoki praja sing punna phabiro sini yang ngasi tiliba myam je chi haraga loselak.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on recovery of an unidentified male body at a pond in Mantripukri Friends Colony. So keep watching Impact News.
Seizure Hospitals is happy to announce the joining of Dr. Konthausam Prithviraj Singh, MD, DM Medical Gastroenterology, as consultant medical gastroenterologist and endoscopies OPD schedule Monday to Friday 10 am to 4 pm, Saturday 1 pm to 4 pm at Seizure Hospitals Langol, free OPD at Kaisampat on Saturday 7 am to 11 am. For details, please contact Seizure Hospitals Langol.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. An unidentified male body was found in a pond at Friends Colony, Manipur, under Hangang Police Station today. According to police reports, the body was discovered by passers-by at around 10 a.m. A case has been registered in connection with the incident, and the body has been deposited at Jennings Mortuary for post-mortem examination. Police stated that the deceased was of whitish complexion, around 5.5 feet tall, and was wearing blue jeans with no clothing on the upper body. Further investigation is underway to ascertain the identity of the deceased. Delhi Manipuri Pangal Alumni Association DMPAA has extended condolences on the passing of former Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Dr. M.D. Maniruddin Sheikh. Proscribed Kangli Park Communist Party KCP marked its 46th Raising Day today, with observances held at various locations across Manipur. In a statement issued by its Information and Public Relations Department, Secretary M. Punsiba Maite said, attendees observe a 2-minute silence in honor of cadres who lost their lives in the movement. The observance also included distribution of first aid kits, edible items and candles to residents in Bot Hills and Valley areas. The outfit reiterated its call for implementation of Revolutionary Education Policy of Kanglei Park REPOK, directing schools across the state to comply with its provisions. As per the policy, schools have been asked to reduce admission fees by 35% and monthly fees by 20% from the 2027 academic session. It further warned against fee hikes beyond 8% from 2028 and called for provision of 7% dearness allowance along with Provident Fund benefits for staff starting this year. Additionally, KCP urged schools to provide free education to at least one student annually and refrain from organizing religious songs and events on campus. The group also proposed inclusion of Sagol Kangzai in the curriculum and stated that institutions with over 500 students should adopt 2 Manipuri ponies. A fish farmer from Nambol Top Khabi is successfully taking up aquaculture, proving that with commitment and hard work, the occupation can yield promising results as a viable avenue for income generation. Fish farmer Thiam Ibochauba has been successfully engaging in aquaculture occupation, producing sareng seed and contributing actively in generating livelihood and making significant impact in the state's fisheries sector. Impact News brings you a special report.
Thiam Ibochau from Nambol Top Khabi has been successfully producing sareng seed through artificial induced breeding. Ibochau emphasized that earlier, breeding sareng was considered a challenging task. However, new innovation has revolutionized sareng breeding through adoption of scientific technique and selective handling. Ibochau noted that sareng is an integral part of customary practices and religious ritual, commanding significant demand in the market. And through the adoption of these new techniques, the dream has realized, successfully producing sareng spawn, fingerling, and breeder sareng. He also revealed that fish farmers of the state from various districts have procured sareng seed from his farm and are now raising the highly sought-after fish in their farms.
Sareng kapase masida koi maru ba parameter khale ahamada koi gi sareng je selection tawba selection tawbuji jiba khudima garba budraga di hida kapaju ba sapokti sumaina garba puwa sareng khan batai aduga sareng ji nganna kapke haitargadi madugi technology khrale haitare advance oina mangagi feeding phajaba aduga phajana thamba sareng selection koi gi parameter se quite maru ori je. Number 2 ising phaba ma takaleba ising phatagadi heta kueba ma je. Number 1 mangunda thagadiruba hidaksi proportion chanana magi size dugi figure dugi matungina phajana tobiba adu marum ko hala matungda madugi seba je yam darka leiba adu magi temperature control toba adugi matungda magi feeding je sareng je numi humni mari subuda misi jak cha haudoine ba sigi mayam je yam maru oiba ma oiba
mix of bangro de hapengo hello doctor ruge doctor bro bondo manda
Apart from sareng, Ibochoba is successfully raising several species of fish including grass carp, silver carp, common carp, ukabi climbing perch, tilapia and ngakra, Clarius magur in his farm. More than 10 people are engaged in Ibochoba's fish farm, contributing significantly in generating employment and job creation. Ibochoba furthermore stressed that since sareng feeds on live fish, there is need to increase the production of sareng feed to successfully take up sareng farming in the state.
Sareng to buse phajana tawraga di yamna kanaba poramane haibidi sareng je Manipur di yamna di maleri hu yam tangba puthokpa ngamdabagi awabasu leibanina khoi sponsor ga sui ma yam tangi haitare sumaina marsa khoi april ngan ka phise mapanda bawda sareng je khutha di tharamane ne khale aduju competition je level si yare ba akoina mapanda baw supply do yare khoi sareng je mapanda supply do yara di akoi mapandigi sareng chin bibi sinau sing gi awa difficulty do ko halle haitare adu masi mathang jahi da ju sidai khatang hena nganna kapang boy jage hena akoi gi Manipur gi farmer sing sinau sareng bu nungsiba sinau ni ju ai mangoni jari adu mayam da soi mangon bijari nganna butokpa ngboy jage adu akoi ji bipan dang daba koi digi hena mapanda sareng je puthoga piba ngamnaba honasi.
With growing demand for quality fish seed, Ibochow's success story stands as an inspiration for many aspiring farmers across Manipur. For video journalist Saikom Ruben and camera person Arambam Yoihan, this is Fraser Chongtham for Impact News.
Subdued Chairauba festival was celebrated across the state, especially by followers of the Gaura Meitei sect. From the early hours, people made offerings to Laining Thosanamahi and Laimaril Sidabi. Families prepared an array of cuisines with the vegetables which were offered to the deities. Families also made offerings of the dishes to deities at the gate of their residences, and afterwards the food were relished together. It may be mentioned that the Subdued Chairauba celebrations were limited to religious rituals in wake of the recent Tronglaubi killings and the subsequent public unrest that ensued. Chairau Ching Kaba, a tradition which has been an integral part of the Subdued Chairauba festival, witnessed low public participation in wake of the Tronglaubi incident and the subsequent public unrest. Locals imposed restrictions on visiting Thangmaiban Chairau Ching, among other hills and hillocks located in the valley, including Iroisemba Ching and Hyangthang Ching, which are popular spots for visitors on the day of Chairauba festival. However, some visitors were seen at Singzamai Chinga Ching partaking the tradition of Chairau Ching Kaba activity. Mayrapai of Thangmaiban Sinam Laikai and Thangmaiban Yumnam Laikai imposed restrictions on visiting Thangmaiban Chairau Ching, disallowing visitors in the area. Speaking on the sidelines, Mayrapai of Thangmaiban Sinam Laikai, Khangem Bam Mema, noted that the restriction on visiting Chairau Ching was imposed to extend solidarity and resist a protest in the recent tragic incident at Tronglaubi, where 2 children were killed and their mother sustaining injuries. She revealed that visitors arrived at Chairau Ching from 10 a.m. in the morning. However, they were made to leave.
Thangmaiban Sinam Laikai gi club Mayrapai Yumnam Laikai gi Mayrapai mayam pulabaga Tronglaubi gi thokdok sikya mari leinana ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯩꯔꯥꯎꯆꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯥꯕ ꯊꯤꯡꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯕꯁꯤ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯇꯕ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯆꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯊꯤꯡꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯆꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯕꯁꯦ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯄꯨꯡ 10 ꯑꯗꯨꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯐꯝꯃꯒ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯍꯜꯍꯟꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯆꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯕꯤꯔꯅꯨ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯛꯁꯤꯒ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯤꯡ ꯀꯥꯕ ꯊꯤꯡꯖꯔꯦꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯈꯪꯗꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯝꯕ ꯑꯈꯪꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯝꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯈꯪꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯕꯖꯥꯠꯂ ꯀꯩꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯔ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯟꯅꯈꯤꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯋꯦ
Chai Thaba ceremony, which has been a long-standing tradition continuing in the state since the time of kings, was held today. Sri Sri Govindaji Temple Board and Manipur Pandit Loisang Maru Loisang jointly carried out the ritual at Mandop Achauba, where Laitonzam Navakumar was appointed as the 543rd Chai Thaba. Officials of Cherak Loisang, members Manipur Pandit Loisang, Angom Ningtho in charge, Manipur Cherak Loisang, Garot Loisang, Vijaya Garot, Pung Isai, Brahma Sabha, Jagoy Isai and Wari Liba Loisang were present at the ceremony. Two books, namely Rajmantri Paba, published by Sri Sri Temple Board Imphal, and Chai Thaba, Ari Ano Sinaba, published by Manipur Pandit Loisang, was also released at the event and distributed to the attendees. Speaking on the sidelines, Manipur Pandit Loisang, Maru Loisang, Pandit Achauba in charge, and Khomba recounted that the Chai Thaba ritual was stopped in 1971-72 after the reign of King came to an end. Khomba furthermore recounted that the Chai Thaba ceremony resumed following the formation of Manipur Pandit Loisang under the state government.
Laima Ningthogi Mamangda Pangthuambodo, Hojikti, Ningthogi, Hasonjigi, Septarama, 1971, Tudagi, Kariguma Septarama, Loishan Givana, Maram Moidana, politically, Hojik, Gomena Paibi Patagi, Governor Temple Board, Hina Shembiraga, Manupandi Loisangche, Duina, Board Gimakada, Mina Board Nasalai Biraga, Tambi Badagi, Sai Kudingi, Koigidi, Namid Masing, Sahungo, Pumangani Surapa, Sairauba, Saitava, Ariano Sinava, and Pangtok, Handaki, Saitabi Riba, Ozase, Dorembum, Dagini, Ozase, Nasigi, Tang Taramari. Ayuk pung mapan ni matungda poglakpa angang khaidi aikona saithaba iba matamda hanagi thawam chobagi ojasi iraroi hoji loremonggi ojasi hon irani Namachandra harise.
Now the sports news. Manipur team comprising 10 students and 2 officials participating in 69th National School Games table tennis on the 14th Championship left Imphal for New Delhi today. The championship will be organized by Directorate of Education, GNCT New Delhi from April 16 to 22 under the aegis of School Games Federation of India. The 10 players from Manipur included 5 boys and 5 girls. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Tension erupts at Tinungai in Bishnupur after unidentified individuals in civilian attire allegedly brandished firearms at locals protesting against Tronglaubi killings. At least 18 people, including 5 women, sustained injuries. Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand says Jiribam Imphal railway line spanning around 111 kilometers expected to be fully completed by 2028. Village Volunteers Eastern Zone Cookie Zogam warns against Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand's proposed visit to Tengnopal district. Home Minister Govindas Konthosam says NIA conducting full-scale probe into the Tronglaubi killings with investigation already at advanced stage. Government extends temporary suspension of mobile internet and data services for 2 more days. Curfew relaxed in 4 valley districts from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow. This farmer from Namboltop Khabi pursues aquaculture with commitment and hard work, yielding viable avenue for income generation. And Manipur celebrates Sajibu Chairaba festival in subdued manner with traditional fervor and gaiety in the wake of Tonglaubi incident. Low public participation in Chairau Ching Kaba. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Come up next Primetime Manipur Bulletin. So have a great evening and stay safe.